Today we are going to be showing you all of the masks in Majora's Mask. First off is the postman's hat. Next off is the all-night mask. Next off is the blast mask. Then we have the stone mask. Then we have the Great Fairy's mask. Next off, we have a very special mask. It lets you transform into a Deku. Next off, we have the Keaton mask. Then we have the Bremen mask. Then we have the bunny hood. Next is the Don Garro's mask. Next is the Mask of Sense. Sorry for the pause, I had to think of the mask. Then we have another very special mask. It lets you transform into a Goron. Next, we have the Romani's mask. Next is the circus leader's mask. This is a special mask because it is needed for a quest. It is the Cafe's mask. Next, after the Cafe's quest, you get the Couple's mask. Then there is the Mask of Truth. Once again, a very special mask. It lets you transform into a Zora. Next, we have the Camaro's mask. Then we have the Gibdo's mask. Then is the Garro's mask. Then is the captain's hat. Next is the giant's mask. We cannot show you because it is incompatible with this dungeon. Now, for our personal favorite, the Fierce Deity's mask. Postman's hat. No special ability for this mask. The all-night mask. The special ability keeps you up all night for the grandma stories. The blast mask. It lets you explode. Hold your shield up if you don't want to get hurt. The stone mask. If you stand still with the stone mask on, you can keep yourself from being seen by enemies. The Great Fairy's mask. The special ability is to lure fairies in dungeons towards you. The Deku mask transforms you into a Deku. He can fly by going into flowers and popping out after spitting out that yellow dust. The Keaton mask. Summons a Keaton by some certain flowers that will move if you hit one of them. The Bremen mask. Holding down B, you will play your ocarina, and when you go to the Romani's Ranch and you go to that chicken place, you can hold down the B button and you basically bring the chicks to you. The Bunny Hood lets you go 2 times as fast as your original speed. Don Garrow's mask lets you talk to frogs. Mask of Sense. You can sniff out the mushrooms that the old hag at the potion place in the swamp. You can give her the mushrooms by getting this Mask of Sense to sense out the mushrooms. Goron mask lets you transform into a Goron, and you can pound on the ground by holding down A to curl and then B to pound. The Romani's mask lets you get a VIP membership into the Romani's milk bar. The circus leader's mask. No real special ability except for crying. Cafe's mask. Used for the Cafe and Angie love quest. Couple's mask. No special ability for this mask, but you get it after the Cafe and Angie's quest. The end of the day, when there's like an hour and a half left. Mask of Truth. Lets you read animals' minds and people's minds when you look at them and press A to talk to them, or picking up dogs and talking to frogs, I think. But that's what the Mask of Truth does. Zora mask. Lets you transform into Zora, and you have 2 special arm boomerangs that you can throw. Camaro's mask. By holding down B, you can dance. Dance in front of those 2 girls in the clock town to get a piece of heart. Gibdo mask. By standing next to a Gibdo, they mistaken you for one of them. Garrow's mask. Used to summon Garrows at the Aika village. Captain's hat. By walking up to those skeleton things at the graveyard, they will notice you as their captain. You can talk to them. Giant's mask. Turns you into a giant so you can fight the twin molds that that is what the Giant's Mask does. Now for the Fierce Deities Mask. This one I will show, because it is a special mask. You sound like the grown-up Link in Ocarina of Time. And it's double-cross sword. There's a good view right there. It's double-cross sword. Lets you hold down L. Magic will be coming out of the sword, and when you press B, it shoots an energy blade. Now, it does use magic, as you can see, using the magic up there, but let me collect my magic. That's what the Fierce Deity Mask does. How to get the masks. Postman's hat. At the last day, tell the postman to flee. He will give you his clothes, which is his mask. All-night mask. Get it at the end of the last day. At the end of the day, when the curiosity shop opens, it will be sold for around 500 rupees. Blast mask. The first night at 11 o'clock p.m., the old lady will be walking around with her bomb bag, and the thief will try to steal it from her. Saving the bomb bag from the thief, she will give you the blast mask. Stone mask, at one of the nights, it doesn't really matter, you go all the way to the place before the village with all those Gibdos and that big house thing that plays music. There's a night that you use your lens of truth on. It's in between all of those, like, circle rocks that form a circle. He will give you a mask after you help him, which is the stone mask, after you give him a heart potion, a red potion. The Great Fairy's mask. A great fairy will give it to you. Deku mask. You pretty much start out with it after defeating Skull Kid for the first time, getting your ocarina back. You will be taught the Song of Healing by the Happy Mask salesman. Keaton mask summons Keatons. Bremen mask, you get Keaton mask you get from Cafe. Bremen mask you get from the weird dude who plays that huge music box at night at the laundry pool. Bunny Hood. After summoning all of those chicks up and having them turn into roosters, the guy who was really sad for not having them as roosters will give you the Bunny Hood. Don Gyro's mask. You get the Don Gyro's mask for feeding the Goron in the Snowhead area by feeding him with the raw chicken or cooked chicken or whatever it is from the Goron village. Mask of Sense you get from that Deku Butler after completing his quest at the side of the Deku Temple, or the Deku Palace. Goron mask, you get the Goron mask from going to the Goron village and going to the Spirit of Darmani and pretty much bringing him to his grave and playing the Song of Healing. His Goron mask will drop and you have it. Romani's mask. You get that for completing the alien quest at the Romani's ranch. By saving all the cows, she will give you this and you are a VIP. Circus Leader's mask. After getting all of the special masks, except for the Fierce Deity mask, you have to go to the milk bar at night or during the day before it's really open or something like that. And you pretty much wait for the circus leader to be there, and you basically do all of your music together with all of your special masks. Deku, regular Link, Goron, and Zora. Cafe's mask. You get the Cafe's mask by going to Cafe's mother at the mayor's office, pretty much, and she gives you the Cafe's mask. Couple's mask. You get that at the end of the day after completing the Cafe and You Love trial, and you get the couple's mask at like 1 hour and 30 minutes left before the moon falls onto you. The Mask of Truth, going to the spider place where at the Deku Palace area, after collecting all of the spiders, you get the Mask of Truth from the dude at the front who was a spider. Zora Mask. You get the Zora Mask from helping Maiku out of the Ocean Bay River, or ocean, and you get it by playing the Song of Healing, and he dies and he drops his mask. Camaro's Mask. By going to one of those huge mushrooms at night that are over by the Dodongos, you go over there while he's dancing, you talk to him a couple of times. It may take a couple of tries, but he will give you his mask, and that's how you get that mask. The Gibdo Mask, the Garrow's Mask. I do not know how to get both of those, I am sorry, but let's continue with the masks. Captain's Hat. There is a huge skeleton captain at the graveyard. By beating him to the finish line, and or pretty much killing him and making him fall to the ground a bunch of times, he will give you the Captain's Hat after you had defeated him. Giant's Mask. You get in a chest in the Twin Mold Temple, the last temple before Majora's Mask on the moon. You get the Giant's Mask in a specific chest after one of the Igors, and it's behind that chest. Well, not behind it. It's in the chest. You get the chest. You pretty much kill Twin Mold with it. And last but not least, the Fierce Deity Mask. For this, you need all of the regular masks, which are these. All of those, not the Deku, or the Goron, or the Zora. But after giving all of those to the guys on the moon, except for the one wearing Majora's Mask, they give you, well, by playing with Majora, you basically get the Fierce Deity's Mask, because he says, you have no masks left, do you? Well, here, take this mask, and you get the Fierce Deity's Mask. And then you play with him, you crush him so it saves, and you get all your masks back after it saves. And that was the tutorial on all of the masks, what they do, and how to get them.